back. Oh no, this shirt might be a little too tight. It's the end of the year wrap up, y'all. Can you believe it's the end of the year already? We made it. I made it. Obviously you made it. You watching this. Listen, man. I'm at the homie's house. It's New Year's Eve. I am in Palm Springs, Coachella Valley, where they do Coachella. And this is it, man. This is what we doing. Just a nice, quiet New Year's with friends and family, people we love. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have touched it. But the point is, I'm gonna watch a video of me at an act. Oh, that ain't no work. What's going on with my whole situation? That's better. I'm gonna watch an end of the year video of me acting. I did a play in 2003, and it was called the comedy. No, I don't know what the name of the play was. The scene I'm in is called Tatonka, and it's funny. It's fun. But I was on stage in New York City, 2003, bro. And watching it made me happy, but also made me sad because people in the video have died and they never realized their dreams. Some people have. The host of the show was Rada Blank, who is the writer of the 40-year-old version, not virgin, version, about a female rapper going through a midlife crisis in New York City. It's a dope movie. It did great at Sundance. And Rada is a writer. She wrote for Empire on Fox with Lucius Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard. And that got like 5-6 seasons. It was a #1 show for a long time. You know, Power was trying to catch up with Empire. And it's strange because Power is a hood classic, but Empire was like mainstream, created by Lee Daniels. And I'm trying to get on, and I met Rada, but I had no idea I knew her from New York. I'm looking at a play, and we're on stage hugging and high-fiving each other. And I met her about 6 years ago and had no idea I ever knew her before. So stay in touch with your people. It made me wonder, if you want to be a carpenter, how many of your friends are carpenters? Because I have a lot of friends that are artists and painters and stuff like that. Creatives, just creatives. But make sure you make those director friends if you're a actor, because I realized halfway through film school that as an actor, going to school with other directors, now you're in this class with 100 different directors. Whereas you go to acting school, you're in a class with 100 different actors, which it might be better to go to the directors classes and meet all the directors, especially if you go into USC. And in that way, you can always take acting classes later. So that's a little jewel. I got a lot of jewels, man. Soak that up like a sponge. Y'all know the routine. But yeah, and some people are better at relationships. I'm great at people liking me, but this year I plan on getting better at relationships. Do you have New Year's resolutions? Because I do. And they're not just weight loss, which weight loss is in it. Weight loss is part of the grand scheme, the grand plan. But I plan to make a toy this year. I plan to make a pillow this year. I plan to finish 2 books this year for myself and maybe another book for somebody else. I will edit my video and give it to you. The one about the sneakers. And I got 3 TV scripts. That means I might not be able to watch TV. You want to write TV or you want to watch TV? You got to figure it out. So whatever you want to do, that could be your, you can watch TV or you can write TV, but you can't do both. Not on a consistent basis. You got to finish one and finish the other. You could binge something, but that's why I haven't done any reactions, because reactions are a big deal. They take up a lot of time. Every week is a new movie. That's 2 hours in, half hour getting there, half hour home, and then a half hour to an hour review. With me, sometimes it's an hour review. what I'm saying? Hold on. That's 4 hours per movie, maybe 5. Right? Then the cost of the film. I gotta get popcorn. That's gotta stop. I gotta chill on popcorn. I got a rule. Unless I got more than $500 in my savings account, no popcorn. Okay, so if my savings account dips under $500, bro, you don't deserve popcorn. You need to be making money. You don't deserve an $8, $2. A bag of popcorn probably costs $1. You're probably getting $1 worth of popcorn for like $12, $14. So if you got less than $500 in the bank, you don't deserve popcorn. Why should you? What do you, bro, you clearly effing up. So anyway, that's part of the list. Getting in shape. And health-wise, I'm on 5.7, which is pre-diabetic, my A1C. So I'm gonna try to get that down. So less popcorn, less sugar, less candy can only be good for me. We're gonna do a lot of walking, a lot of running, and we're gonna talk about my space. Now, if you're paying attention to these videos, I asked you about Happy Ice and about Randy's Donuts. That is a January pitch. If it goes past January and I haven't pitched these people, that idea is out the window. We got to start editing. So if you watched my last video and you know I'm looking to pitch Happy Ice this year, and you know I'm looking to pitch Randy's Donuts, we ain't gonna be talking about that in March and February. This channel moves fast. You trust me, I trust you. Business happens when people trust each other. Had a great business friend, but he likes to lie. And people that lie, people don't like people that lie. You know what I mean? Even if you could be the funniest guy in the room, most fun, but if you lie, they don't want to do business with you. They might hang around you, they might buy you a beer and sit there and listen, but they're listening in one ear out the other. You're just entertainment. I don't care if a story is embellished, if it's a fun story. But when it's talking about how many t-shirts we sold today, you're like, oh, we only sold 30 t-shirts, and I see the numbers and we sold 60 t-shirts. Why would I want to do business with you? And that's a problem. But some of the liars I know in the music industry swing the hardest at the ball. They hit it out the park. They win big. That's why the music industry is so messed up. In drug dealing, you can't lie. If you lie, you die. But in music, if you lie, you could be the most successful person in the room. You know what I mean? Music business is like drug dealing without the drugs. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I'm excited about the new year. I hope you're excited to be here with me. I hope you're excited that I'm creating more content. This is a big deal for me. I like to work in secret. I'm a rad scientist. I like to tinker away. But I want to be able to clock my results. I want to be able to be held accountable. I want to be able to build a fan base on the stuff I do, not just the people I hang around. And 7 years on Jody's Corner has been amazing. I want to thank y'all. Jody's Corner's up to 275,000 followers, and it's time for me to, forge my own path and still continue with the homies, because I love those guys. They're great. I've learned so much. Even being older than many of them, you still learn a lot. Shout out to MP. MP hit me up this week. I don't know how many of y'all know him, but it's E-Man's birthday. I gotta call him today. But I don't know how many of y'all hit me. He hit me up wanting to do some voiceover work. I promised him voiceover work this year, so I also have a puppet show. My goal date on the puppet show is March to have my puppets done, okay? That being said, I got something called the Pop Father that I want MP locked in on, locked and loaded. He's got this great Marlon Brando voice. He does voiceovers, y'all, and if his name ain't in the credits, something went terribly wrong, because I definitely want to work with him. I definitely look forward to all the stuff he does. He's super talented. We imitated voices for 2 hours one night when he came to LA. I believe he's from, I hope he's not from Boston, but he may be. I like him to be from Chicago. But I don't think he is. I think he's an actual Celtic, Larry Bird-ass, Paul Pierce, made men, Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs bred Roxbury native. But we'll see. I'm going to check back with MP and see where he's from. Either way, he's a great guy. And I tease Bostonians because I like to see the Sox, the Pats lose. And I really like to see the... Anyway, let's get away from sports. So, puppet show, scripts, coloring books. That's what this year is about. Content and product. Now, we're going to approach some new stuff. I'm making these little characters, a whole new puppet show, a whole new franchise. Has nothing to do with nothing I ever created before. I think you're going to love it. And I referred to it in the past as this, that, and the third. And I'm still keep calling it that till I copyright the name or I trademark the name. So this, that, and the third is coming. And I looked at the numbers. I talked to my people in China. They want $1,800 for the prototype. And then another $1,800 for the products. But that'll give me 3,000 products that I could sell. So I got to do the math. 3,000 products that I could probably sell for like $5 a piece. 5 times 3,000 is 15,000. That's a good lick if I can get my distribution in place. And they kind of like keychains. Would you buy a keychain for $5? Probably. Would you buy a toy for $5? Easily. So I gotta have that conversation with him. What percentage of my toys will be toys and what percentage will be keychains? And can I put them in a blind bag? Because if so, then we win it. Only way I could do the 3,600 prototypes for 1,800 is if he breaks down the colors. And y'all don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but you will as you continue to follow my journey and you hold me accountable. So don't forget, let me know, should I pitch Randy's Donuts, my Randy's Donuts idea? Should I pitch Happy Ice, my Happy Ice idea? And if you don't know what these things mean, that means you didn't watch the last video. And if you did, you wasn't paying attention. But if you do know what that means, comment below, because I'm going to need those votes. I'm gonna put a place together where we can take these polls and we're going to start gauging these investments and these ideas, because I'm invested in you just like you invested in me. You're coming along for this journey. This is an interactive channel where you help with some of the ideas. And I know how to get money, but I don't know how to creatively get money. I don't know how to get money in LA. The goal is to stay in LA, be around actors, be around directors, get in movies, and create my own content all at the same time. That is the end goal for 2026, okay? This is the last day of 2025. It's time to get live, y'all. I ended it on a high note. Rap video, shot, needs to be edited. And, you know, how important is keeping goals, setting goals and keeping them. Biggest goal of my life right now is to clean up my office. You haven't seen my office. I'm going to show y'all a clip. I was able to go to school with a junky office, and you could barely walk in there. It's horrible. Can a hoarder accomplish goals? Can he or can he not? If your car is a mess, is your mind a mess? If your car is cluttered, is your mind cluttered? My wife can't function without a clean car. There's people that can't function without a clean house. I gotta clean the house before I do anything else. Me, I'm an artist. If you throw away a Barbie house on the way home, and I see it on the street, I might Lysol it, hose it down, and then have a Barbie house in the middle of the living room for like 2 days while I'm trying to figure it out. My wife hates that. But most artists have an art studio where they paint and create. So an art studio is not in the goals for 2026, although I do have a book offer, and the person offering me the book offer and wanting me to help with them does have an extra room in Beverly Hills. It's a small apartment that they got for their dad, and it's empty. And I could probably go work there, but why go to Beverly Hills to work in an empty room when I got an empty room in my own place that's cluttered? So I feel like that's a mental block. I gotta get that out the way before I can do anything else. But I wrote my script in there, man, for the vowels. And the vowels is popping, man. The script need a little more polish. I should take another pass at it. So we have to put a Marvel timeline together. Basically, you know, I got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. That's what I need to do for 2026. Is 2026 a whole phase, or is it phase 1 and phase 2? And first 6 months, second 6 months. That's how I don't think I'm quarterly yet. That's a lot of accomplishments. Quarterly is fast. Bringing my bus, I gotta bring this bus to Los Angeles. If I bring the bus, everything else can fall into place. But I got to hustle, y'all. I got to get this bread. And right now, I don't get creative bread. I get marketing money and pour it into creative. And I get some creative money. My art pieces sold for $1,200. I was gonna say a pop, but I only sold one. So I think I can keep them coming for $1,500 a pop. These big, giant earrings that I create. Have y'all seen those? I think I showed them to you. If I didn't, one of my boys wants to have an art show this year. Keep calling me. 2 people calling me for art shows. I never walked away from an art show like, oh, I made 20 grand this month. When that happens, I'm gonna have a lot more art shows. But right now, I made $1,200, which is cool. But if you add the time that I put into doing the art, that probably comes down to like $10, $15 an hour, maybe less. Because the thing took me like 5 months plus materials. So I gotta get faster at creating these pieces. I gotta market them. I gotta put them into a website and let them do what they do, because I think they're money makers. And I can't jump on a new idea before finishing the last idea. That's why this is called Start to Finish, because I got a lot of great stuff going on, but it's time to finish these things. I'm gonna keep this short because it's New Year's. Y'all got things to do. Get dressed. Take your lady out. Take your man out. Whatever y'all, you know what I mean? Whoever y'all. Take your 9-binary out. Take your kids out. Take your dog out. Take the pots and pans out. Bang them together. It's time for change, y'all. New year, new you. New growth. New mark. Turntables. New whatever, man. Just I thought you knew. Let's go, man. Oh, I had such a crazy, funny line. Rap is where it's at, man. Rap don't cost nothing. That's why rap is the biggest commodity in the hood, man, in the ghetto. Because rap costs nothing. You can sit there with a pen and a paper, stereo with tape. It's me and Eric B. Now, you can sit there with a pen and a paper and just create a world. Writing, rapping, and art. Lowest startup cost for any businesses you want to run. But everybody can do it. Not everybody's great at it. And it's hard to get it the way you want it to be. So with that being said, go for your dreams this year, man. I'm not a dream chaser. I'm a dream catcher. You know what I'm saying? Like the little Native American webs with the feathers hanging from it. I'm a skyscraper. And so are you. We all got gifts, man. The giver gave us all gifts. And your gifts are meant to be given out to the world. So give your gifts, and I'm going to give mine. All right? Thank you so much for everything. It's been a great year. It's been a great year. One of my best, for obvious reasons. I'm doing this. It took forever. And we're going to jump hurdles, man. Stretch. You know what I mean? So we're going to get a running start. It's 3D chess. Think about your next move, and a move after that, and a move after that, and a move after that, man. But get flexible. Let's get comfortable being uncomfortable. Thank you to James LaBastille. Thank you for Renata Dunn. Thank you to Jody Joe. Thank you to Miss Naima. Thank you to MP. Thank you to E-Man. Thank you to Anime Passion. No thank you to Squeezy, because he said he was going to hit me up in Florida. He never showed up. Thank you to Call the Gift Guy, J. Rex. Thank you to On The Go Marketing. Thank you to Kids Entertainment. Big thank you to Rashid Wallace and Mogul. And a huge thank you to my brother Troy and his sister Britt that continue to encourage me. Thank you to Netflix. Thank you to Malcolm. Thank you to Carlito and Leah, one of my favorite couples in the world. And that's it, man. Happy New Year. Thank you to the Hastings family for hosting. And thank you to Ron Crowdy, Smart Bomb Media. Thank you to Vance for helping me see my dreams. And thank you to Gardena Cinemas. That's a lot of thank yous. Maybe you be in the next lineup of thank yous, but thank you to everybody to help me do this. Wouldn't be me without you. Peace.